I'm happy you're here. We're about to give you solutions to burnout and feeling overwhelmed. Right now, there's a new poll out from Future Forum surveying people in 6 countries, including the U.S., that says 42% of workers are feeling burnout. It's an all-time high. Women and employees under the age of 30 are the most worn out. Women have topped the burnout list for years, but according to researchers, the last few weird and wacky years, as well as the child care crisis and being passed over for promotions, are among the top complaints. And joining me right now is the midlife muse and clinical psychologist, Amanda Hanson. Amanda, thanks so much for being here. First, I got to ask you, what can women do to feel refreshed in 2023 or hit the reset button on burnout?
I wish there was a quick and easy answer to that, but I really believe we have to restructure the way we are even functioning in the world. We are seeing each other as women as enemies to one another. Mm-hmm. And so I think women feel burnout because they also feel a level of competition against one another that is not really meant for our natural state.
I love that. Keep going.
Yeah, I think that's our biggest thing. And when I work with women, it's like we divest from this idea, the patriarchal belief that we were ever meant to try to one-up each other. The only true liberation is going to be, as Audre Lorde said, is when all of us are rising together. Mm-hmm. And so I like to see other women, if I start to feel triggered or jealous by another woman in the workplace, in the world, rather than making her wrong for it, I like to look at how I can be inspired by her, because most likely she has something or is doing something I want more of. So I think the idea is like, let's lean in and learn from each other. Let's all light up and illuminate the world. We are not going to get anywhere until we change the system that we're operating in.
You know, I saw a video you posted. That's how I came to know who you were. I saw a video and I shared it because you talked about what it meant to be a safe woman. So let's watch that.
I am a safe woman. I don't need your man or your job or to steal the spotlight from you. I don't need to hurt you to make myself feel better. In my world, I want you to shine brighter. I want you to go higher. In my world, women are home.
Women are home. When you said that, I mean, even now I get chills because I think for so many of us, even those who've had a measure of success, there's this constant thinking of, I'm not doing enough, I'm not enough. And it's in your deep subconscious. You're not seriously thinking about it 24/7. But when you have friends who don't compete with you, it is such a treasure. But when you feel jealous, I always say that whenever I forget that I'm loved, that's the only time that jealousy or insecurity come up. So how do we make that practical in a business environment where we're triggered or we start to compete and we think, wait a minute, hold up, red flag, I got to think differently?
Yes, if she got the promotion, if she got a raise, if something happened, she got an accolade or she got noticed, this is a colleague, you look at that as evidence that the needle is moving. You get to borrow that energy to say, I get to have that too. This is a good sign for women. We don't just want a handful of women rising because nothing will ever change for the women coming behind us. I believe we're going to be the first generation of women to heal this competition. I feel like we're going to first generation of women that says, sister, I see you going higher. I want to learn from you. I am inspired by you. Yeah. And not think that there's only room for a few of us. So switching from that scarcity to the abundance. And that's the matriarchal way. The matriarchal way is we all celebrating each other.
Yeah, well, and nurture each other and again, love each other. And what I've started to tell people is every Oprah needs a Gail. So get a buddy, get a bestie. Don't let the past trauma stop you from being the big success you are, but you cannot make it by yourself. Dr. Amanda Hanson, I'm with you on this. I hope to talk to you again. Thank you, because this is true women's empowerment. We appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.